everyone. Hope you all doing very well. And before moving toward our today's presentation, let me introduce shortly about myself. I am Nuzhat Chaudhary. Basically, I am from Pakistan. Till recently, I am now in Kyrgyzstan in order to complete my graduation from Scientific Research Medical Social Institute. So let's talk about our today's presentation. And today's presentation topic is about the glycogen metabolism. So firstly, we know about the glycogen, its function, its definition, its structure. So glycogen is basically a homopolysaccharide structure forming an alpha branch chain-like structure to forming two types of linkages, alpha 1,4 and alpha 1,6 linkages. Whenever we talk about the glycogen is linear chain, then the linkage must be here is alpha 1,4, but whenever there is a branch, then the linkage must be alpha 1,6. So this is the short form of the glycogen structure. Now next move toward the part 2. This is about the glycogenesis. Here we discuss about the two metabolic pathways in glycogen structure. First is glycogenesis. Glycogenesis is basically the synthesis of the glycogen in liver and the muscle from the alpha D glucose using the UDP in the form of energy and also the ATP in the form of energy. So look at the cycle. Here we have glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose 6-phosphate is converted into the glucose 1-phosphate by the phosphorylation done by the phosphoglucomutase enzyme. Then this glucose 1-phosphate is using the UDP in the form of an energy source, which basically glycoside residues, taking the glycoside residues and add it into the glycogen chain to form it in a linear form. This UDP glucose phosphoglucomutase enzyme is using to convert into the UDP glucose molecule. This UDP glucose molecule is then converting into the glycogen by using the glycogen synthase. This is the primary key enzyme that you must have to be remembered which enzyme is using during the glycogenesis to form the glycogen by using this glycogen synthase. This is all about the glycogenesis and it's occurred in the cytoplasm of the liver and the muscle cell. Must remember in the cytoplasm site, okay? Second, we discuss about that part 3, which is about the glycogenolysis. In glycogenolysis, we basically discuss about the degradation of the glycogen molecule. And the set of the cytosolic enzyme that we used previously in the glycogenesis is not same as we used in the glycogenolysis. They are quite different because there is the degradation of the glycogen molecule. So here is the definition. We see glycogenolysis is the breakdown of the glucose 1-phosphate and glucogen branches are catalyzed by the sequential removing of glucose monomers by the phosphorylasis by the enzyme glycogen phosphorylase. Yes, the first enzyme that we use in this glycogen phosphorylase, this is the chain shortening, uses the chain shortening enzyme in this cycle. Here is the cycle of the glucogenolysis. फर्स्टली क्या होगा कि यहाँ पे जो ग्लूकोज का मॉलिक्यूल है हमने सबसे पहले जो ग्लूकोज बनाया है अपना ग्लाइकोजन के लिए ग्लूकोज को यूज करके हमने ग्लाइकोजन बनाई है वो क्या करेगी ग्लाइकोजन फॉस्फोराइलेज को यूज करेगी एंड दिस ग्लाइकोजन फॉस्फोराइलेज डूइंग व्हाट इट कॉज द शॉर्टनिंग ऑफ द ब्रांच चेन ग्लाइकोसाइड रेसिड्यू मॉलिक्यूल बाय टेकिंग द अल्फा 1,4 linkages. This glycogen structure is now formed which is having short branch-like structure. This structure having only 3 glycoside residues are attaching to the branch glycoside molecule is known as limit dextrose. Now there is another enzyme, the branching enzyme alpha 1,4 and alpha 1,4 transferase activity. This is the bifunctional catalytic enzyme. It doing what? It firstly break these remaining 3 glycoside residues that are attaching to this branch glycoside molecule and then it transfer it to the non-reducing end of the glycoside chain and then think it accordingly. Next there is a debranching enzyme. This is alpha 1,6 glucosidase enzyme. This alpha glucosidase enzyme remove this branch glucose molecule remaining just one attached on this chain by forming an alpha 1,6 linkage. This glucose molecule is now break down and provide as a glucose as a free glucose energy molecule. Now this glucose 1-phosphate is converted to glucose 6-phosphate and this process is moving toward the glycolysis whenever we consider it in the muscles. Okay, now let's move toward the mechanism. Here we see, and now there is some pathogenesis. Yes. Before moving toward the pathological conditions, there is some functions of the glycogen in our body. The muscle glycogen is usually maintain our energy requirements whenever we are doing exercise. It's helping the muscle contraction. But the liver glycogen is doing work. It maintain our blood glucose concentration. So second last part of this topic is glycogen lysis, the clinical, pathological and its regulation. So clinical is parenteral administration of the glucagon is common human medical intention in diabetic emergencies when sugar cannot be given on. Okay? Whenever we don't given the sugar only, then it must be administration by intravenously. Second is some pathological condition in which because of the glucogen storage diseases in which the glucogen accumulate too much in our cytoplasm, and this glucogen is not break down by the glucose 1-phosphorylase enzyme, then this may cause some pathological conditions which are given: Von-Jurke disease, Pompe disease and McArdle disease. Second last thing is that the regulation. Glycogenolysis is regulated hormonally in response to blood sugar level by glucagon and insulin, and stimulated by epinephrine due to the fight or flight response. Insulin potentially inhibit glucogenolysis. In myocyte, glucagon degradation may also be stimulated by the neural signals. Okay, the last part is glycogen storage diseases. As I discussed that these diseases inherited diseases because of the accumulation of too much glycogen in our tissues, and due to the deficiency of the glucogen 1-phosphatase, these glucogen is not utilized in our body to meet the needs of the body energy, fulfill the body requirements, energy requirements. Say the Von-Jurke disease. Von-Jurke disease is a condition in which the body cannot break down the glycogen. Glycogen is a form of sugar that is stored in the liver and the muscle. It normally breaks down into the glucose to give you more energy when you need it. Von-Jurke disease is also called the type 1 glycogen disease. Here is the Pompe disease. Pompe disease is due to basically the accumulation of the too much glycogen in the lysosome. This is called the type 2 disease, and the last one is McArdle disease. It is the deficiency of muscle phosphorylase enzyme. Muscle phosphorylase enzyme is not present, then this is an important substance needed to break down the glycogen in your cell. This condition can cause fatigue and muscle pain during the muscle contraction. Yes, there is first one is you may see the McArdle disease, and yes, this one McArdle disease due to deficiency of this enzyme, and the Pompe disease due to lysosomal aggregation of this enzyme, and the last one is Von-Jurke disease, and this is also due to glucose 1-phosphatase deficiency. Okay, thank you so much. This is all about my presentation.